Okay, page 6 in the book. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. Page 11. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones, and aversion to others. Okay, page 12. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. Page 15, Heart Sutra Mantra. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Page 26, short mandala. Okay. Mahum, mahum, mahum. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualization as field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Nayata Yami.
First, I will talk some general, talk. If go directly to the philosophical topic, then it's no benefit to somebody. I want a question. I will ask one question to Rob. What is the purpose of the life?
What is the purpose of
life?
Life?
Yeah.
That is a good question. I'm speechless.
Really easy. Everybody says something. Same thing.
No, I think on a physical level, it's to ultimately attain enlightenment.
Happiness, easy. Happiness, yeah?
Yes. Joy.
One Tibetan great scholar, he made, one conclusion, he said, in his quote says, Sambugang me devechi the Jew, Tomami me devechi the Jew. And Sambugang devechi means are the worm, the legless are the worm runs for happiness. I don't know, he says the blind ants, we say ants has no eye. We say, I don't know, today scientists maybe they find eyes, yeah. Oh, Tibetan old tradition, we believe ants has no eyes. Yeah, blind ants run for happiness. Everyone in competition run for happiness. Chigle chikyo means one go run faster than another one for searching happiness. Yeah. Then problem is what? The problem is with the recognition of happiness, yeah? Do you think? Eating delicious food, happiness? Huh? Looking the movie? Happiness?
Pleasure, but
Huh?
it could be pleasure.
Pleasure.
Sexual pleasure is good, but not happiness.
Not happiness. You reach the high level recognition of happiness. Yeah, really, yeah, good. Yeah, swimming. Some people, many people consider swimming, eating delicious food, taking the tea, climbing the high mountain. Yeah, your vacation. Yeah.
Rock mining.
Then, one I have heard once great one professor in Tibetan. He's really very good scholar, great professor. He says, I don't know, but he says once in, I don't know, in US or in China maybe, many scholars gathered for meeting the recognition of happiness. No conclusion. The different people talk the different, recognition of the happiness,
But how about suffering? Do they agree on suffering?
Suffering is very typical. Also recognition of suffering is very typical. According to Buddha's teaching, what we consider as happiness, Buddhist teachings talk suffering as suffering, to buy a new car, new house, marriage, everything is suffering, just talk the Buddhism, the perspective of the Buddhism,
So would Buddhism say that happiness is
we say the name of these kind of things, the name the change of suffering. It looks happiness first beginning, then it turn into the suffering. Understand, yeah? Yeah. Therefore says that the only Dharma gives the real happiness. According to the Buddhist teaching, I'm talking according to the Buddhist teaching. Do you agree? You are Westerner, yeah? I don't know. Huh?
What are the three kinds of suffering? I can't remember.
Suffering of suffering, suffering of change, pervasive suffering.
All pervasive?
Pervasive suffering, she says, is talking our body. This body is suffering also, because pervasive suffering. Suffering change, it looks beginning when you are touching, handling, it looks happiness, but it brings more suffering later. Yeah. Then there are many things. Yeah. The Buddhism, the problem is the general people, the big problem to practice Buddhism, because it is talking to change the habit. Our habit. Very different. We say, we like, the things, in the worldly, the things, the what say, these things, to eat delicious food, to take tea, climbing high mountain, swimming, movie, looking the movie, That Buddhism talk, all of this, that, object of abandonment, this gives suffering, Then people problem, yeah. General people problem, yeah. Do you think? I think, yeah. This is very difficult, to abandon, yeah. Then, what's it? suffering, as well suffering, We don't know, recognize, cannot recognize, correctly, It gives, it thinks looks happiness, because the delusion, we said according to Buddhist teachings, because the ignorance, negative emotions, the actually the practice Buddhism means to change the habit. First it's difficult to change the habit, but it brings more happiness. Definitely it brings more happiness. Do you think? To change habit, I mean, what we have in our life, we are a lot habit, Actually today, especially that the happiness which comes from external material also is very temporal, lives very short, Today, say one master just recently he gave the lecture in the. This is very good, We usually the contact to the scientist, especially the brain scientist, neurologist, neuroscientist, There are many researchers that make the conclusion. In this time, if you on the million, the lottery, you say lottery, win the winner, the $1 million winner, the lottery, this happiness cannot live more than 2 years. This time, also says this time happy marriage also can live only 2 years, no more. Before the 20 years ago, it lived for long time. Today like that, He mentioned in Canada, in the public gathering, There are some people, the scholar, researcher, make the conclusion. Therefore, much better this happiness, the anapana, the deep breathing exercise meditation is live much longer. The happiness which comes from this.
It's a linear
Hmm.
kind of, it's like a happiness that's a contentment more than one that's jazzed up dopamine that's not going to go on for long periods of time. It's a chemical reaction that you can't sustain. I think it's not jumping out of your seat happiness, but like just cool happy. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, because these things just exist on the sensory level, The practice of Dharma, of breathing, this happiness exists on the mental level. Therefore, it can last longer. The sensory level, happiness which exists on sensory level, touching, see, listening, this is that exists on the sensory level. Therefore, it cannot live long, temporarily, Therefore, we should find the happiness which exists on the mental level. This actually comes from practice, breathing, meditation, practice, promote love and compassion, try to understand the shunyata, selflessness, these things. Therefore, Dharma gives the real happiness. This
So what did you say about the research for happiness for, I would say it's like for 20 years marriage?
Before 20 years, the happy marriage can live for a long time, maybe 20 years happy. But today, this time, if people say happy marriage, a marriage, happiness that is long, it lasts only 2 years.
On average?
Average, only 2 years, Then no more happy. Maybe. They have a lot of divorcee, and today. I say, yeah, this scholar, scholar. Yeah, researcher, the conclusion, yeah. He is a very famous meditator. I think he has the more than 30 centers all the world, every country, Dharma center. You know Mingyur Rinpoche? Yeah, he talked in the Canada just 1 month ago. Yeah, he always contact to the scientist, yeah. Scientist. Also he talks, yeah, win the lottery, you know, $1 million, you know. The happiness live only 2 years. Yeah, no more. That's better happiness which comes from breathing meditation. He said like that, yeah.
I'm willing to try both.
Yeah, I mean, I put myself out there just to
Yeah, this very good. You know, you something when you have stress, you know, physically, mentally, you know, you take the deep breathing, you know, take from here, you know, through chest, you know, then out, you know, deep, you know, take out, then like that, you know, really, yeah, very relaxed, you know, yeah. Then image you are dead, you know, then some count the mantra, then pray. It gives, you know, more happiness, yeah, really, yeah.
Geshe, I think you shared something with us a while back, and maybe it's ultimately attributed to His Holiness, but it was an explanation of the middle way, or the middle path.
Mhm.
I thought it's always stuck with me, and that is, don't go chasing happiness,
Mm-hmm.
and don't get stuck in suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Just be.
Yeah.
And that's resonated with me. I think because if you're actively pursuing happiness
Mm-hmm.
or some element of happiness,
Mm-hmm.
you're bound for disappointment,
Mm-hmm.
or it's likely, you know. And the same as well, if you're trying to avoid suffering,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably going to suffer.
Yeah, this is cruel, not brave.
Yeah.
Should be brave, you know. Accept the suffering,
Yeah.
then reduce, minus the suffering, you know. Try to avoiding suffering, then avoid from here, suffering come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what we call in the States whack-a-mole. It's like you get rid of suffering and you hope that happiness comes up or something like that.
Mhm.
But it's a double-edged sword, I think. Anyway, I just to answer your original question, I think just the middle way, the Dharma.
Yeah.
That's
Sure. Yeah, practice at least. You practice by practicing Dharma. At least you can go the middle way.
yeah.
At least you know you understand.
Yeah, for me, if I could just even get towards, right now I'm off at the side of the road,
Mm.
but trying to get to the middle path,
You know,
that would be progress.
this is my experience. You know, through the studying. You know, I'm not practicing. I cannot practice. You know, but I did a lot studying. You know, but only studying the Lord benefit. When you face problem, it's okay. Yeah, it's of course. Yeah, to have some problem. Yeah, you can think like that. You know, then the people that practicing Dharma, or especially Buddhism, you know, the people, those not practicing Dharma, you know, when these people face the problem, the big difference to challenge, resilience, you know, when face problem, the very big difference. At least never commit into suicide, the practicing Dharma people. They have more options, you know. They can, they can think more, you know.
They're
Many ways, you know,
courageous.
yeah. Other people then lost totally hope, you know, then try.
Is it because of that, or because they have some kind of a belief suicide will get them something bad after death?
Hmm.
You know, it's, I don't know, it's all.
Yeah. This is, you know, understanding the some Dharma knowledge, you know. If you did suicide, you know, at least you killed one human being. because you killed yourself, you are a human being, you know. It is a negative action. Result negative will come negative result. Also, according to Buddhist teaching says, love is continuity, you know. Just die means just change the body. Mind is going continuously. All information brings with mind. You know? Then see more suffering there. Cannot avoid, never cannot avoid from suffering. Understand?
So are you saying that when you
Means according to now you die, immediately you become intermediate state, yeah? You become intermediate being, yeah? The intermediate state, you know, there are a lot of suffering to challenge again. At least you have to die 1 week, you have to die once 1 week.
and so
You have a lot of problem to searching the destination to be born, to search the mother and father. You know?
Commit suicide? Is that
You know, everybody. For every time, yeah, every time.
but particularly if you commit suicide, that imprint
Yeah.
is in
Also,
the mind stream.
yeah. Means somebody's committed in the suicide, somebody killed somebody, you know?
Yeah.
This is negative action. It imprint negative karma. It put negative imprint on his or her mind, you know? Later it produced the suffering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then,
It's this whack-a-mole, as you called it.
Yeah.
It's so hard, though. It's so hard to take yourself out of that because it's this cycle, and it's really hard to get your head where it's out of that cycle. Like if you're have something a physical ailment where you're sick or you're in pain, and we've all had it, where you feel so bad you don't feel like you're ever going to feel well again. And then, when you do, it's like this joyful thing.
Mhm.
Like, man, I feel good. Even work's joyful. Working out's joyful. The fact that I get to do this, I'm so happy about it. Then you give it a couple weeks, and your brain starts being just afraid of it happening again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so hard to get out of that.
You get fearful.
Yeah, it's hard to not live fearfully, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think maybe that's truer as you get older. Because when you're, in your indestructible 20s, you know, so it's just a hard cycle. If that's maybe what this is talking about, to help you get out of that cycle.
yeah, actually, no. Usually the good advisor, says, we should be physical combat, yeah? We should have physical combat, yeah? We should have the mental satisfaction, yeah? The physical combat comes from external material, We don't eat junk food, don't eat too much salt, too much sugar, don't eat, more fried food, Yeah? Eat more fresh, food, yeah? Sleep on time, Yeah?
Yeah.
This is the how to find the physical combat, yeah? We understand, yeah, today. Today we have lot, much better condition, yeah, this century, yeah? Right now, yeah? In here, this country, or I think today is almost the country. In one season, we can get the 4 season food, yeah? In the winter, snowing there, we can get the fresh vegetable, yeah? Yeah, this is very good condition, yeah? Facility, yeah, for physical survival, yeah? The mental satisfaction, these things cannot give the mental satisfaction. We do some meditation to practice some dharma, Then this can say you can live balance, yeah, in balance. Yeah. Therefore, important, yeah. This is not the practice, studying the dharma is not the only religious matter. This is really. Then now he has this topic, talking the lot problems comes from the strong sense of I and mine. Says, according to Buddhist teaching, says all problem comes the strong sense of I and mine. That these teachings, the technique to eliminate strong sense of I and my. Understand? Also grasping, Many problems comes from grasping, Okay? Now we read this book, this text, okay? Yeah, otherwise, we cannot finish, Try to. Yeah. 30 today, 30, 31? Thirty-one. Oh, we read 30 once more, okay? 30 first. Through these 30. Up. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah. Through this very path of dependent origination, the rationale for your speech being peerless, convictions arise in me also that your other words are valid too. This is very important, this stanza, this was this church mawan dame ba toy junzi denju gu lamdi ni sung ji tsema jo ngaba je zonga ba sekola the pound of giluk sikul je zonga ba se je zonga ba se je zonga ba je zonga ba especially very very arise very strong devotion to the Buddha Shakyamuni after he understanding the meaning of dependent origination, he retreated for, I think about more than 3 years. Yeah, more than 3 years. He stayed in retreat for understanding the meaning of dependent origination. Later he found the meaning of dependent origination. Then with that strong devotion of Buddha, then he wrote this text. Yeah. Okay. This says This teaching, this the meaning, when understanding of the meaning of the dependent origination, it gives a lot of inspiration, Inspiration, tantalizations, Inspiration, encouragement, to him, Then he says, actually we usually say, somebody, there are two persons, somebody's often tell lie. Somebody always tell truth, similar, then this person always tell truth, then later when he will tell something, you can believe, somebody tell open lie, then sometimes he will tell truth, people cannot believe, Jazongaba says, Buddha Shakyamuni, according to these words, when according to these words, then his teaching is the Lord, Lord teaching, he talked the 84,000 teachings, Among in this he talked about Buddhahood, about liberation, the hell realm, God realm, Nirvana, and also the subtle law of causality, subtle law of causality. According to Buddha's teaching, the peacock on their feather, feathers, there are many different colors, patterns, According to Buddha Shakyamuni, according to Buddha's teaching says, Buddha can see each different colors, each different patterns, the specific cause. These colors cause this, these colors cause this, Buddha can tell. This is, we have to believe, That's just Tsongkhapa say here, we can believe this teaching, according to this teaching. Understand? Yeah, this is talking here. This is, therefore, you taught law of causality, you taught Buddhahood, you taught nirvana, you taught hell realm, According to this teaching, I believe you. This is not lie. Understand? Yeah.
Can you repeat the part about the color? I didn't understand. What color?
Yeah, The peacock, you know, the peacock, the feather, you know, peacock. Yeah, peacock, you know. Yeah, when they're happy, you know, they show, you know, like this, you know. That there are many colors, you know. That the different, each colors has the different cause. But that can tell. Yeah, but we cannot believe, you know. He says, according to this teaching, I can believe. Yeah, like that. Yeah. He realized, you know, something, you know, it gives some very strong idea to work. Maybe something, this is the reality, you know. Himself found, yeah, as Buddha taught, you know, experience, you know, himself got the experience, you know, then believe the Buddha, you know. It's clear, yeah? You understand, yeah, this phrase, yeah? Yeah? Here say, you know. Conviction arises in me, you know, that your other words are valid too. Understand? That your other words are valid too. Other words means is Buddha talked words which talk about Buddhahood, hell realm, nirvana, subtle cause and effect, you know? Yeah, like that. This teaching, you know, very special. Also, you know, if you get, you know, the meaning of dependent origination, it, you know, then you can image the Buddhahood. You can image the liberation. Understand well of the meaning of dependent origination, yeah. Understand? This, yeah, you know, this is very, this teaching, you know, that meaning, to understand the meaning of dependent origination is very, very important. If you can, if you can get the, you know, the bond of these terms, you know, this concept, you know, the meaning of the dependent origination, you know, you can image the negative emotion is purifiable. Yeah, if you understand the meaning of dependent origination well, then you can understand all negative emotions will, you know, is purifiable, you know. Yeah. Or misconception, yeah, like no sound base. All negative, all delusions has no sound base. You know, just unstable. They are unstable. You know, unstable, purifiable. You understand the meaning of this. You know, it gives a big hope, big inspiration to study and to meditate on the meaning of the dependent origination or to practice Dharma. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry for so many questions.
This is great.
Sure. Good. Yeah.
Can I look at the first sentence of this? I forgot, but I just looking at the three sentences. I feel like this is trying to tell you
A 30, you mean?
yeah.
Which stanza? 30?
Yeah.
The first line.
Yeah. So it's like try to tell you you want to be trustworthy, you need to be honest or something, right?
Mhm.
Is that what you're trying to? Is that what this paragraph trying to say? If you liar, nobody will go.
Yeah, means, yeah, these teachings, this says, you know, when we read the whole teaching of Buddha, some area you cannot approve by logical reasoning. You understand? Some area you cannot approve yourself by logical reasoning, but you just to believe, you know. You should believe, oh, Buddha is the right person, you know, right person. He never say lie. He always talk truth. Therefore, it should be whatever he taught should be valued, you know, should be, you know, valued, you know. Yeah, he says, he understanding this brings, you know, these things brings by studying this, understanding this teaching. He says, dependent origination. Yeah, meaning of dependent origination, you know. Understand dependent origination. Otherwise, you know, today problem, people says, Buddha taught, at the hell realm. Somebody says, where is the hell realm? Where is the hell realm? It's very difficult to show, hell realm. Where is the, hell realm? Hell. Hell. Yeah, hell. In Buddha taught, the Lord suffering of the hell being, there are many different beings, in the hell, they are suffering right now, That, this is it today, especially the magnify, what's the telescope, yeah? The best telescope cannot see, yeah? Otherwise, the telescope will see many galaxies, different galaxies, other galaxies, into the solar system, the telescope will see, yeah, which planet on the being or which not on beings, yeah? Understand, yeah? You can see, yeah, telescope, yeah? But this telescope cannot see hell realm, yeah? Therefore, this is the we should believe Buddha's words. Because hell being taught the same person who taught the dependent origination. No? Yeah, this is the meaning of dependent origination we can approve by studying, by meditating. You are meditating this, you experience, you remove negative emotion, you gain long-last happiness. Yeah, therefore, this is true. Definitely, there should be there hell realm, even though we cannot see, even though we cannot see through the telescope, yeah, but it should be there, yeah.
So the way he taught dependent origination is like science.
Yeah, very scientific, yeah.
We can understand.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
we can prove, yeah, by thinking, biologically, we can prove, yeah.
I've seen it translated as valid cognizer. So they say Buddha is proven to be a valid cognizer. See, okay, the thing like Geshe said, the things that we can prove, but then there's the hidden stuff you cannot prove. Like, but
Yeah.
accept, because
Yeah.
you accept him as a valid
Yeah,
cognizer.
yeah.
So that's true for every religion. It's a matter of faith.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some pieces. But I think with the other religions, though, you still get a bigger piece of, I'm sorry, Joel, what did you say that word was?
Valid cognizer.
I think you get less of that in some other ones where it's somebody showed up in secret. An angel with Joseph Smith.
Mhm.
The God, and only one person carries forth whatever they heard.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's a little bit different, at least for me. And I try to wrap my head around both things, the science and the part where, okay, now this is a leap of faith.
Yeah, and with this, we can have the experience. The one who's teaching it has the experience, and we can have the experience. With mystery stuff, someone may have the experience of an angel, but you don't have the experience.
Yeah, that's true. Therefore, yeah.
But this one is 6 realms or something that nobody can have experience.
Mm.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the dependent origination. The teaching and the logic, you can reflect on it and you can experience it, the reality of dependent origination. So it's undeniable. The way he taught, listen, reflect, and yes, you know it's true.
Yeah. Like, same in the quantum physics, and using the quantum physics, today scientists develop very advanced technology, According to but the quantum level, very mysterious, It is very contradiction to our normally things, happening, Same, but it work. Based on these things, scientists develop technology, yeah.
Like rebirth. And nobody knows.
Yeah. According to the understanding that this meaning of this, we can develop the Buddhahood. Understanding, this the meaning of the. Understanding of this meaning of dependent origination, we can easily develop the love and compassion. I mean, unconditional, I mean, in unconditional love. Actually, we love compassion, love compassion. People that scientists prove already the human being nature, the compassionate, Yeah, the mother naturally have compassion their own kids, This is the conditioned love. Relation, biological factor, yeah. This is
True, but there's an element of a mother's love for the child. She cares for the child as it's her life.
yeah.
She experiences it like it's what she knows it's not
Yeah.
her, but it feels like you're taking care of your life.
Yeah, this because
So
the
there's an element of
biological factor. That's why we say biological factor, biological relation, biological relation.
But even if it's like a not biological relation, adopted, no.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, same.
So
Yeah, this is I say just common, general, Specifically, yeah, like adopt mother, yeah, same develop compassion. Yeah.
Yeah, but does that maybe indicate that within us all is the ability for universal compassion?
Yeah.
It's already in us, right?
Yeah. Now it means says universal compassion should come by training mind. Understand? Yeah, because we cannot share our own compassion love to our own enemy, the difficulty persons. This therefore our compassion not universal. Universal means compassion we can share for everyone, including the enemy. Yeah, should come by training mind, training mind. Therefore, this concept is very important to develop our own compassion, transform into the universal compassion and love. Yeah. Yeah. Then understand. Yeah, many reasoning. Understand. Yeah.
Because dependent origination is emptiness, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Actually, that according to the Buddhist teaching, there are 4 different grades of obstacle, grades, 4 different grades of obstacle, low, high, higher, and highest, This is according to the highest school. This gives the meaning of the emptiness, yeah, this text, yeah. This is the highest level, exists on the highest level, understanding emptiness. Emptiness, this is very difficult. We, when we explain emptiness, we always explain by positive side. Negative side, very difficult. Negative side, Buddha taught, it's beyond the words, beyond the conceptual thought, Yeah, very difficult. We say always explain from positive side. Positive side, we explain how to explain things. Everything's dependent. This is from the explaining positive side. Yeah, things dependent. Things depend, exist by depending any other. It does not exist independently. It is the lack of exist independently. Then we get image of the emptiness. The meaning we get the meaning of emptiness.
Can you give me an example?
Emptiness. Yeah, emptiness means, empty itself we cannot touch. After you become first studying conceptual level understanding, then second, step go up the perception level. We call at that time you become the Arya Buddhasadava. Arya. That this person the perceiving emptiness, directly. We have not this, not this knowledge, yeah. We don't have, yeah. Therefore, we cannot touch to emptiness. Like we are now talking only like the perception level enters the emptiness like the picture, gets like picture of emptiness, yeah. Cannot get that touch to the real emptiness, Emptiness, Arya, you become Arya Buddhasadava, then perceiving directly to emptiness. Yeah. Now we try to understand emptiness. I tell you one way to how to image emptiness. This is we should think. Our own eye. When you should think our own eye, you say Lehong. What is Lehong? On your body, you search. You cannot find Lehong from your body. From five aggregates, your physical body is not your feeling is not you. So your discrimination is not you. Your compositional factor is not you. Your consciousness is not you. You're searching like that, But you exist here with just on the collection of these five aggregates. You exist with this collection of the five aggregates. You exist, yeah? Yes, decomposing, searching, never find. Yeah, exist. Now, this gives you exist dependently, not independently. Yeah, depend five aggregates. You are five aggregates, You exist dependently on your collection of five aggregates. Body, feeling, discrimination, composition factor, consciousness, yeah. This is
An easy, what I found, this helped me understand.
Mhm.
emptiness. A pile of sand. Okay, here's a pile. What is it? We say it's a pile of sand, right? Yep, it's a pile of sand. Take it apart. Now we count up all the grains. You got 200 million, 300 million grains of sand. Where's the pile? Where's the pile? Put it all together. You say, there's the pile. Take it apart.
Yeah, yeah.
You won't find it. A pile comes into existence based on all these grains of sand put together this way, and woo, we got a pile. But you will never find a pile because it doesn't exist in and of itself. It depends on all these little grains of sand put together. And you can touch it, you can smash it.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
never find it.
Yeah, this good, yeah. This is a way, yeah, another way, yeah.
That's actually different from my interpretation before. I thought it was like just no desire.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's completely wrong. I thought try to be empty and try to not to have desire for anything.
Mhm.
No desire, no self-desire.
No.
That's-
Emptiness itself no desire. Emptiness itself no desire. Understand? Yeah, this too. Emptiness itself is no desire. Emptiness itself is just the things, the permanent things, it's never changing. Never changing, no desire, no feeling, no cognitive, no mind.
So it's one part of emptiness, no desire. but
No. Yeah. Emptiness is, this is the reality of the things, that the final reality of the things, Everything has its own emptiness, Yeah, we usually say. Then when we try to understand the emptiness, then we are searching, searching from the chair, table, whatever, car, house, the taking the parts, of it, we cannot find, the things, such things,
But
This-
it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Then, but it exists, yeah.
And that's why we have middle
Yeah,
road, so we don't
I
fall.
tell you one story. Yeah, this you can get one idea to answer emptiness in Tibet, in ancient Tibet. One good master is his student. His student was a good debater, good knowledgeable student. He sent to start the philosophy study. To start the philosophy. About emptiness. Then he come back to the teacher. He told to that this time I understand emptiness. He told to the teacher. Then teacher asked one question. In Tibet, intentionally all house has pillar, yeah? All house the pillar, yeah? He asked, where is the pillar? teacher asked to the student, where is the pillar? He finger point to this thing, here. Oh, you cannot understand the emptiness. This is not pillar. Understand? Actually, means like that, This is this we usually say this is the TV screen, yeah. Then teacher asked to the student, where is the TV screen? He finger point this. We usually finger point here, yeah. This if your finger point here, this is TV screen, then you cannot get the meaning of emptiness. Yeah. Normally we usually this answer right, yeah. Yeah, this answer right, yeah. Somebody asked me, this is emptiness, yeah. It's okay, yeah. Understand, yeah. It's right answer, yeah. But the level of the understanding emptiness, this is wrong answer. Yeah.
It's the sum of
Yeah.
all the things that make it the TV screen.
Yeah, yeah.
I think maybe sometimes instead of looking at something for what it isn't, look at what it is. For instance, how the three ways that things exist. They exist out of, they come together as a bunch of parts. They come together because of causes and conditions, and they come together as something because you label it
Yes.
and mutate it. So you're not wrong to say that's the TV screen, but you're imputing that's the TV screen, but it exists only because of a million other things. And not to mention, not the physical things, but the other reasons that they came together. If you take those away, then you don't have a TV screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we call that TV, our whole lives, and that the rose, then that's what they are. They're right. It doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, somebody said, so if you take a TV remote and you give it to a dog, the dog thinks it's a chew toy. And you think it's a TV remote.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you don't go now the profound meaning, yeah. You no need to go, Actually, when we should think, always should think, if you have some happiness, or it should depend on the cause and effect, cause and condition. When you have suffering, or definitely it will depend on cause and condition, Yeah, we should think, think this, this will not benefit. Also, the things is not, the appearance is not the reality. Appearance is not the reality. Appearance is not reality. The things do not exist as it appear to our mind. Yeah, this good. Yeah, usually bring the think this. Yeah, then very good. Then help a lot. Sometimes, yeah, some people, this is very good. To reduce anger. Yeah, lot of benefit. To reduce the greedy, lot of benefit. When we develop anger, we see somebody is 100% is very bad, Actually, the reality is not like that, Yeah, this is very good benefit, yeah. Okay, now we read one more. 31, yeah, this is very good. This is very precious, We usually says, short eloquent speech of Jetsongkapa. Short eloquent speech, yeah. Very good, yeah. 31, yeah, we read 31. You who speak excellently by saying as it is, for those who train in your footsteps, all degenerations will become remote, for the root of all faults will be undone. Yeah? Says, he says, understand the meaning of this stanza? Yeah, very nice, yeah. Then we read one more, yeah. You understand, yeah? But those who turn away from your teaching, though they may struggle with the hardship for a long time, fall increase ever more as if being called forth, yeah? Forth. For they make from the will of self. 32, yeah? 32 what is it jazonga ba se ema keben dini kebro kung du chiju ba tizga kunene ama kyoji denle chiju ba yurenga wa denje chiju jene pa shi dada wa denjiro you understand yeah this is talking the meaning of dependent origination. The meaning of some non-Buddhist, some the lower Buddhist, even the lower Buddhist school teacher also interpret, the meaning of dependent origination, the differently. Understand? So you should follow, the interpret the highest school interpreting, by interpreting, the meaning of dependent origination. Then can remove the negative emotion. You approach sooner to the liberation. Other misinterpretation, if you follow the misinterpretation, you follow, then you never abandon negative emotion. You never achieve the liberation. He say here,
What is the highest level then?
This highest level means that the highest interpretation of the dependent concept of dependent origination means everything exists dependently. Nothing exists from itself. Things exist dependently, cause and condition. Things never exist from itself.
And here, 32.
This is the right meaning. Sometimes some interpretation says, things depend cause and condition, but exist from itself.
What's the word?
Things, the lower school says, things exist by depending cause and condition, but also it exists from itself. Actually, when we look, it's a contradiction.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Understand? If things exist by depending cause and condition, does not exist from itself. We should understand this meaning. Then approach sooner to the liberation. See say here. Then if you have this conception, then how much you hard work for long term, even the aeons, you never achieve liberation. Just don't go say like that, understand? Also, it brings more negative emotion. Understand?
Can you repeat the first sentence?
Yeah.
Hard
Hard work, even the practice, if you the good yogi, even though you are good yogi, you spend your whole time for the dharma, but you are understanding you are understanding the meaning of dependent origination, or you have, or also you believe things exist from itself. If you believe, you trust things exist from itself, with this notion, if you spend the whole time, you practice for the long time, you can remove negative emotion. This is the point here. This is the
You
point.
said, though, it's important for us to at least understand and acknowledge the lower levels.
This is
To understand.
higher. We usually say like the steps. Steps, like steps. From firstly you take the first step, then go to the second step, then third, The lower the notion of the lower single interpretation about the, dependent origination, it helps to understanding the meaning of the higher level.
Just like with math or physics, understanding here, and then higher math, this you realize this isn't quite true.
This is one way. Also, on other ways, the Buddha taught different teaching because the mental disposition, according to the because somebody would say, if Buddha taught at the beginning things does not exist from itself, so then people run away. People never listen to Buddha. Then Buddha is skillful, skillful, with Buddha use technique, Also say Buddha taught somebody, past the beginning Buddha taught all the atama, self. Past Buddha taught many people self. Because these people believe the self. Then Buddha taught self. Then make the friendship, good friendship with Buddha, the closer. Then Buddha slowly teach the main thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That page time finish here. Good. I read one more. Finish here. This no quicker. 32 finish. 33. Yeah. Oh, 32 not finish. Yeah. 32 not finish. But those who turn away from your teaching, though they may struggle with the hardship for a long time. Say here, Paul increase ever more as it being called forth. Yeah, this finish it. Yeah. Yeah, this finish as I mentioned. And then we go 33. 33 aha lashna. Aha. When the wise comprehend the difference between these two, why would they not at that point revive, yeah? Revere you from the depth of their beings. Yeah, emo sala kebe ndinyi kebro kung du chuju ba tizga kung kila chuju kumi use. Yeah. He says, yeah, like him, yeah? Like Jetsonga ba, yeah? Then really we usually says, we prove the person by his speech. They say, that it's good scholar, no good scholar cannot believe you, yeah? He say here, yeah? Respect, yeah? If real scholar should be respect to you, yeah? By understanding your teaching, yeah? Tizikanga is from the heart, yeah? From the bottom of the heart, the respect to Buddha. Can pay respect to Buddha by the understanding this teaching. Yeah.
Explain this. I mean, between these two, which two?
아마 케벤 디니지 케브로콩도 치주바 치주 땡레 치주비 에마 케벤 디니지 케브로콩도 치주바 대자강게 콩네네 켈라 치주 금이 유스 에마 케벤 디니지 케브로콩도 치주바 디니 two between two, yeah, two one things, yeah. Yeah, people say, one says, yeah, this is the things exist, Things exist from itself. One other side says things does not exist from itself, yeah? Yeah. Then difference, yeah? Things does not exist from itself because it exists depending by cause and the condition, yeah? Yeah. Then next I read one more. Let along your numerous teachings, even in the meaning of a small part, those who find ascertainment in a kasuri, what is it? How to read this? C-U-R, how to pronounce? Kasuri, yeah? Yeah, kasuri way. This brings supreme bliss to them as well, sir. 교수는 더 마치 차셔리 더 위지담이 들려 저기 때가 됐다네. Very good. Yeah? Jetsongaba says. Yeah, actually Buddha taught, that 84,000 teachings, yeah? If you study a part of them, yeah, a little part of these, teachings, it gives a lot of you serenity, Yeah, this is yeah. He is talking the experiencing level. Yeah, he is experiencing level. Yeah, I read once more. Okay, this nice. 35. Yeah. Alas, my mind was defeated by ignorance though I have sought refuge for a long time in such a embodiment of excellence. Yeah. Understand? Yeah, you understand. Yeah, this is we usually say Kengyung. Kengyung means he abandoned the ego, yeah? Renouncing his ego, yeah. He says from lifetime, infinite beginningless love, yeah? He says in his past many lifetime he studied here, he did the devotion to the Buddha, many lifetimes. But only this lifetime he understands the real meaning of the dependent origination, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Very upright.
Dedication of merits. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi-mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. Page 55. Om Swasti. Like the countless light rays that radiate from the ruby mountain, exquisite Amitayu's Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality. Please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You are the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Om Guru Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. 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 Okay, page 40. Okay. Okay. Me zi wei de jin jin rizik dreaming king pe wang bo jam pe yang gan chen ke pe zug yen song ka pa lo zang drak pe zang so wa de meg me zi wei de jen jen rizik dream making pe wang bo jam pe ya
Kanje ke shabla sovande me me zeve de je me jambe wang bo jambe ya kanje ge be zu ge zonga ba lo san tak be sha la so wan de
Om
benza zado zamaya manu balaya benza zado de nova dido membawa sodo gayo membawa zubo gayo membawa anerado membawa sawaze de membaya zazawa gama zuzame zidaji yang guru Gada benza mame benze bawa ma samaya sado pe. Oh yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Geshe.
Enjoy good lunch, yeah.